Lately, I have been earnestly thinking about my relationship with my phone. How frequently I am reaching out for it, with or without awareness. Based on a few months of gentle observations, I have noticed a few main reasons why I am reaching out to my phone. The first reason is often I am having a hard time staying focused on the tasks at hand. Let's say I'm writing a story for BK, which takes a considerable amount of mental energy. I forget to take my brain breaks, which happens often, and stay on a task for a bit too long, to the point that I can no longer stay focused. And habitually, I pick up my phone to check on my text or our Instagram account. Second reason is it's sometimes uncomfortable to sit or stand alone, whether it's a short 5 minutes in line at a bank or a stretch of time in the evening after kids go to sleep. This was happening a lot before, but it's been changing and it has been getting easier to manage. I often get joy knowing that I am the only one in line who might not be on the screen, and I keep my head up and observe and watch what's around me, and it feels pretty good. The third reason, and this one is probably the hardest trigger to work with for me, it happens when I encounter uncomfortable emotions I am not ready to internalize. It could be that I am frustrated about something kids might have done, or I'm upset because of some things that are going on in the world, and honestly, it happened a lot in the past 12 months. I might walk away from being around other people so I can have some space, but instead of processing my feelings, it feels easier to pick up the phone to escape the moment. And this one truly takes a lot of mental effort to be mindful of. The fourth and last reason is it's a plain sight habit, but not a good kind of habit. I reach out for my phone for a specific and purposeful reason, like taking a photo. Then I linger around and checking my emails, my Instagram account, BK related apps. Before I know it, 20 minutes is passed. I started to observe and question my personal behavior because I was constantly experiencing not having enough time to work on projects that were important for my personal growth, such as practicing piano and working on a long-term writing project. I really only needed 20 minutes or so of every day to move a needle of these projects, but I just didn't have enough time. Though I intellectually knew that social media could be addictive based on the research, it was still shocking to witness my own unconscious urge and behaviors to check in. For me, our girls have been the biggest inspiration and motivation to begin the shift. They inspire me because they can transition effortlessly from one activity to another, whether reading a book, drawing, or tending their gardens and chickens. Frido and I are definitely being mindful of limiting how much screen time they have each day. Our kids know that the digital devices are tools that they can use to navigate the world they live in, as long as they use them as tools. In so many ways, I know I could also be in a state of mind too, and I see it happen every day with our girls right in front of my eyes. Our girls are also my motivation because I don't want my presence around them to be the person who is always on the phone, especially when it's my time to be with them. I want them to remember me as being present instead of the image of me consumed on the screen or constantly checking my phone as if it's the only important element in my life. Today I'm constantly brainstorming about how I can use social media to bring positivity to the world. I started to share 1 minute of nature video on Instagram. No wait for it kind of content where there's a big surprise at the end. Instead, it's the kind of video that shares the gentleness of the nature around us. I enjoy filming these 1-minute clips because as I hold my camera steady, I am present and I imagine the invisible force of stillness. This is truly a work in progress. I appreciate the technologies and platforms that allow me to engage with my family and friends who are near and far, and both inside and outside of the BK. Baum-kuchen has existed for the last 11 years because we have found ways to lean into these technologies that have been allowing us to do amazing things. I also want to honor my longing to stay connected. It's a very human thing to want to be with others. At the same time, I hope to continue cultivating the space around my immediate self by setting a healthy boundary. So when I do show up to the world, physically and virtually, I am grounded and at my best version of self.